So what's up, everybody? This is Chris.
And Caitlin.
This is my wife. For the ones that don't know, social media. This is her. She's the one. She's the one. Yay.
I'm the lucky one.
She's the one that does all the TikTok jumping videos. We're not going to talk about that today, but we are going to talk about marriage. So, a lot of people, we've only been married 7 years.
I can't do the math.
You forgot.
2018. I just can't do the math. That's too quick of a question. I didn't do.
It's been 8 years then. So anyways, we get asked, how our relationship is. People that know us in life, every day, see the way we act, and they're like, oh my God, y'all are just almost like y'all have just met last week.
That's not all people say. People say we are the same person.
They say that too, but you get what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, what they say is the fact that we get along so great. So, what my past relationships, what women would really get upset about, she doesn't get upset about. And I don't know about her past relationship. I don't think she has one because no one wanted her. So, I got stuck with her. So anyways, So what do you think makes our relationship great?
Okay.
Tell everyone, if you could give someone advice on like what you do to make your marriage last and keep, obviously the, whatever you want to call it, the spark.
I think that this is a really terrible answer, but the easy answer is because I'm just really freaking easy to get along with.
I mean,
I am super easy to get along with this. That's not really an advice topic that I could tell somebody to be like a female, male, whatever. Hey, be more like me. Like, no, that's just my personality. I'm just very easygoing, and I think you probably have the easiest job ever to be my husband. Truthfully speaking.
What about when you say female, male? What about they, them?
That's not a thing.
Oh,
that's not a thing. We're not a thing.
That's another time.
He, her, him. That's it. Okay. But yeah. So and honestly, I don't take anything to heart. There are times when I take things to heart, but you are, very much my best friend, and anything that you say, I mean, I don't know. We just absolutely mash. That's a terrible, terrible answer. We get along. It's just we have so much history. I think that really probably is it too. We have so much really terrible history, and I remember when we got back together, I was just like, mentally, in my heart wise, if this was ever going to work, that our history had to disappear. So if for whatever reason, your person, your other half, does anything, I think that probably hurts your feelings or whatever, it's the quicker you get over it and you move on and don't bring it back up, like the better. And again, now, just because we have so much bad, so like now I just feel like there's not really a whole lot of bad you could do to make us not work.
Really. And not to mention, okay, so do you want to ask me the question?
Well, okay, yes. So why does our marriage work, in your opinion?
Okay. It's going to be a little different than yours. So I think it works because we're always on the same page. So I think that, you got relationships that grow together and you got the ones that grow apart. We've talked about this a lot.
We do. We genuinely do talk about our relationship and our marriage and stuff.
And we tend to, the way I look at things in life is relationships. I've been in a lot of them in the past. And so I've had a lot of experience with it. But at the same time, growing together, like there's a lot of people that get together and don't grow together. They end up, something takes them on a different road, their career, their hobbies. Then you got, the other person's taking a different, route. And then next thing you know, you don't even remember, or not say remember, you start losing sight of that person to where it's like, how am I trying to say it? Gosh, what am I trying to say? Where, I mean, you just basically almost like you you don't know this person anymore, you know? And the fact that me and you grow together, our goals are in line, our future's in line. We make sure of that too. Now, do we argue at times? Yeah, we definitely argue. We're like any other couple. But the fact that we do get past it really quickly, we don't let a lot of time in between, because that does nothing. It does nothing. I mean, we could be mad at each other. She could go get in her car and head to the gym and get in an accident, and we never say what I really wanted to say to her, you know, and, you know, something like that. But yeah, I mean, we are identical, because she does put up with a lot of stuff that a lot of women would not put up with me. It takes a special person to marry me. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because my reputation was not the best. And therefore she knew what she was marrying. So that's a good thing. So it's not like you know, like I told you this fab story of like, hey, I'm this great guy, knowing everything I've done in my past was not so great.
Mm-hmm.
And so you knew all that, because we were best friends. We were co-parenting, you know, and we had a child when you were very young. And I was, you know, younger. Our child now is 16 years old. And then we ended up becoming best friends and co-parenting. And then it just kind of, I dated, she dated, and then we got back together. And then,
let me add in though, that in terms of growing together, it still doesn't mean that it's the same thing. For example, we started this marriage, our engagement was on stage. We were both competing. We went that route for 2 years where we were competing, and that was really the same goal as far as both of us being back on stage, which took a whole lot of time and all that. And I don't regret any of that, but that's not where I'm at right now. I'm not getting ready for a show. I don't know if I ever will again. You have that very much in your, you know, in your scope. So it doesn't mean like you have to be doing the same thing, but I mean, it does help. We both are athletic. We like to be outside. We like the beach.
We have a lot in common.
Yeah, there's still like a lot of common, but just being exactly the same doesn't necessarily mean.
No, but you got to learn, people got to know we balance it. So when I'm doing my shows, I still understand I have a family.
I'm making your food.
But I still understand I have a family. And I still understand that y'all have to have the same attention. And, you know, there will be times where I'm probably not giving as much attention just because I'm focused on this. But then you guys are so understanding, you guys and her and the kids, to where they're understanding. And so then it makes it a lot easier. Because she is understanding about situations. And, you know, there's been times where in my past where I've had girls not understand situations, which then cause a lot of turmoil. And then it's just like, you know, bickering back and forth. Not, you know, me, I can't live with that. So I don't do the whole bickering back and forth. But yeah, I mean, you know, again, it's finding the balance of like whatever hobbies. Like she likes to play pickleball a lot. I don't like to play pickleball a lot. I like the game. But my body doesn't like me to like the game. So therefore I don't play it as much as she would, you know, she does, but I enjoy going out and watching her play.
And inevitably he wants to end up playing. He goes out there with the intentions of just watching, and he gets on the court every freaking time. Okay. But so look, without going a ton of lot further, because we really could do that. And this will not be the only episode of, you know, marriage chit chat that we do, I'm sure. What would be your best, like this is for, I'll give you mine first, and then because I don't really know how to ask what I'm wanting to ask, but like tip top advice, tip top like rule of thumb without being, you know, to whatever, but he's never once not been in our bed at night. I've never once not been in our bed at night. We go to sleep
so
together.
That is your advice to making a marriage last.
Do not.
That'd be the key. You're giving advice on something that you think is important.
It's so huge. It's so huge. I can't say that I've laid down. Yeah. I guess so. A summation, but it doesn't matter. I'm not saying go to bed happy. You might not go to bed happy, but
together.
It's gotta be together. Do not, I've never once said go sleep on the couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's huge.
Or in the backyard.
Or in the car, or
someone else's couch.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, no. So, what would you have anything like that? That would just be like, hey, this is a must do.
A must do. Communication. That's my key to everything. Communication. Communication when you're upset with someone. Communication when you have questions. People are so not wanting to communicate, and it's like you get mad, your pride gets in the way. You want to just let's see how long we can go without talking. gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. I've experienced it. I've had plenty of ex-girlfriends, plenty of friends in general, and it's just the communication. When you don't have the communication, I preach that to my kids. Communication is key. Key to anything. You can't express how you feel if you're not willing to talk about how you feel. Or not express, but be able to tell someone how you feel if you're not willing to tell them how you feel. And no one can read your mind. You know, she can't read mine. I can't read hers. If there's something, if she thinks that I'm going to be able to read hers, she's in for a rude awakening because I can't.
Very true.
And
I don't think anybody can.
So this is just a little bit. We're willing to definitely talk a lot more. This was just a little spit, you know, I guess a little tiny video of, because we could keep on.
We really could.
We could talk on.
We really could.
But yeah, that's the key to our marriage is just us being able to communicate, being on the same path, having the same goals, you know, and then I guess, you know, talking, communication, understanding each other. I mean, that's a big thing too. People need to understand each other. And if you don't understand your other half and they don't understand you, it's going to be a rough ride.
Well, and that comes with time. I mean, that honestly comes with time. And our time had a lot of negative in it, but again, we got through that, but it still added up to a lot of time. I mean,
well, yeah, I just mean like when you're married, like when you're past all that, like, you know,
Gotcha.
the other people aren't going to have the same time that we have.
No. I would
So
not
like, you
recommend that
know,
at
like
all.
when you get with someone and you marry them, just be understanding of them and their situation, their feelings. And, you know, again, communication. I mean, that is just key. Cause if you don't talk, it's just like, I've got to know what's on your mind and I don't know. And, so yeah. And you know, and then that makes
talk, listen, reciprocate, be open-ended, be open-minded.
Yep. So
And
that's
be
a
more
wrap.
like me. I'm just kidding.
Is that a wrap?
I'm just kidding. I think so. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, I could say a lot, but then I might have to cut it out.
That's us. That's the rights.
Okay. Well, that's it then.
Love you.
Love you too.